multiple processes can even communicate with each other and share the resources. Now, what is the meaning of inter-process communication? When there are more than one process wants to share the printer, then who will get first turn? That operating system has to decide. Second thing is, if I can talk about the database, bank database is there. So more than one person wants to access the same data item. For example, I'm having my account in Axis Bank. I want to withdraw some money from that account. You also wants to deposit that money into my account, some money into my account. It means we all are working on the same database. Third example, if I can say, then there is a ticket booking system. There is a theater called City Gold, in which there are three, or there is one seat which is available free, seat number 12 into row number 3, right? So you also wants to book that ticket as well as I want to book that ticket. So we all are reading the same data item. We all wants to write something on same data item. We want to access some same data item. So operating system has to handle certain cases when more than one uh, process want to share the same database, right? Because writing is not parallelly allowed. If I have given the ticket booking request first, then you are not supposed to allow, right? So this kind of management can be done by the operating system. You just go through my previous 2 lectures. I have already explained you. Now this is the race condition where there is a John who is having account balance 5,000 and Mac. They both are reading parallelly this 5,000 account balance. Now Mac, John wants to withdraw 2,000 rupees from this 5,000. But that particular Mac is also reading this 5,000. Now final after withdrawal, the John is having actual balance is equal to 3,000. But Mac has started reading parallelly. So Mac is reading 5,000 in place of 3,000 and Mac is adding 4,000 rupees into his account. So final output may be 7,000, but Mac has read the wrong data item. So the output he will get is 9,000 rupees. So this kind of problem is known as a race condition when more than one item want to update into the same data item. Now the solution is critical section, means whatever data you want to share, variable file, it should be remain at one place and one process at a time can enter into that particular place, or it is called critical section. And it is having entry and exit code. As in when you want to enter into the critical section, you need to execute some entry code. And as well as in when you want to come out from the critical section, you need to exit some critical section code. So critical section is nothing but your common database. This is the database of your ticket, seat ticket, right, which we are reading together. But at a time, more than one readers are allowed, more than one writers are not allowed. Suppose I want to book the ticket. In that case, I have to enter into this database critical section and I can book the ticket. And once I'll leave, the other person is allowed to modify that data item, because nobody, means more than 2%, how they can book the same seat, which is going to create a problem then when you want to go for watching that movie physically. They'll fight with each other that I have booked that ticket. So this is not supposed to happen. So in that case, you need to go into the critical section. This I have explained properly in my previous lectures. Now there is a mutex. Mutex is the variable which is help us into the critical, entering into the critical section, just like a lock. For example, I want to stay alone into the room. I'll lock a room from inside. Once my study will complete, I'll open it and somebody else will enter into that particular room. So there are various solutions available. Peterson solution, software-based solution. And whenever you want to enter into the critical section, you need to execute the variable value, right? Initially, the value is equal to 0, means there is no process into the critical section. And if there is some process into the critical section, means lock value become 1. We have already completed what is producer-consumer problem. What is semaphore? Semaphore is the variable which is going to help us to enter into the critical section. It is having wait and signal. It is having 2 types, binary and integer semaphore. You can see here, this is the cat. Initially, the value is equal to 1 and it wants to enter into the critical section and the value will become 0. Again, it will come out from the critical section and the value will become 1. So cat is entering into the litter box. Then we have gone through the dining philosopher problem and its solution through the code. There are 5 philosophers who are eating spaghetti and thinking, as in when they'll complete their complete their thinking, they'll start eating. Then again, they'll do eating. There are 5 forks at a time to eat that spaghetti. They need 2 forks at a one time. So there are problem called starvation. There are problem called deadlock. If they all will receive 1 fork at a time, the other will not going to get chance to receive the other fork. It means everyone is having only 1 fork. They are not even eat using 1 fork, and they'll starve. Starvation can be there. And if only 2%, they'll get 2 fork at a time, and they'll start eating. It means remaining has to wait for them. The deadlock situation will happen also. So we have solved this problem using the code. You just have watched my video previously. So there were various cases, and we have gone through its solution also, so that deadlock and starvation will not happen, not occur, and everyone can eat at a time. At a time, two independent processes can eat, means at a time two independent philosophers who are not sharing the common fork, they can enter into the critical section and they can eat. Like process number 1 and process number 3, they are not sharing the common fork, they are having different forks. So at a time, these 2 person can eat, right? So we have solved this problem also. Now today we are going to solve the readers writers problem. So what is the meaning of first readers writer problem? Let me explain you one simple example. There is a data in the Indian Railway website. Wait, I'm getting call. हेलो, हाँ हाँ मैम। मैम जिसकी एग्जाम मैंने ली है ना, वो मैं मेरे में डलवा के कर दूंगी, क्योंकि सीआई का एक स्टूडेंट मेरे में है, 2 आप में है, ऐसे तो नहीं होगा ना मैम। ये किसी एक में ही सारे मार्क्स आने चाहिए, आइदर आप में आइदर मेरे में। मैं ना क्या कर रही हूँ, 4 स्टूडेंट ने सीआई की शायद एग्जाम दी है, मैं एंट्री कर रही हूँ। आज मेरा सुबह से 4 आवर्स लोड है, तो मैं लोड ले रही हूँ। मैम ये तो प्रॉब्लम ही है, आप में जो मिसिंग है ना वो आप नोट डाउन करो और मेल कर दो। मैं भी जो भी मिसिंग है, जो भी सब्जेक्ट में मुझे नहीं दिख रहे हैं, ठीक है मैम। मुझे थोड़ा फ्री होने दो, अभी तो टाइम है हमारे पास। हाँ 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 है, हाँ हाँ है। हाँ टोटल 4 जने हैं, अलग अलग कोड से हैं, ओएससी और वो सब 3-4 कोड है ना। मैम अभी मेरा लेक्चर चल रहा है, उसके लिए शांति से बैठते हैं, मैं कल कल बात करती हूँ आपसे। हेलो, एम आई ऑडिबल? हेलो,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So if I want to discuss the reverse writer case, I'll give you example of IRCTC, Indian Railway website. Now what happened here? I want to go from Ahmedabad to Mumbai. You also wants to go from Ahmedabad to Mumbai. So we all can see the train timetable or timings. That these are the 4 or 5 trains which are going from Ahmedabad to Mumbai every day. So we are watching that particular timings. Reading is allowed, means more than one person can see the timing of that particular train. But I want to book the ticket of 3 p.m. for from Ahmedabad to Mumbai of I can say seat number 15. You also parallelly wants to book the same train, same ticket on the same timing for the same way from Ahmedabad to Mumbai. So it is not allowed. Nobody can do this thing. For one seat, more than one person is not allowed. The database is shared, database is common. So this kind of situation occurs. So how this kind of situation you have to handle, that can be done by the operating system. There are various code they have run or written while they have developed this operating system. So let's consider this kind of scenario. How there is, if there are more than one reader and writer, you can see such a simple example. There is one person who is writing on a board, and somebody is reading whatever the thing. Now other person, the parallelly wants to write, but it is not allowed. Whatever they have written, the other has not even completed. So this kind of scenario happen. Reading can be allowed parallelly, but reading writing or writing cannot be allowed parallelly. Okay, now we are going to execute the code. Let's see one by one how exactly it is going to work. Okay. See, this is the common data item in which reading and writing people are doing. Okay. So there are four problems for the same data item. If I want to book the ticket for Mumbai to Baroda train, and you want to book the ticket from Ahmedabad to Surat train, and we both are looking for the same say seat number, then there is no problem will occur because the timings are different, because the cities are different, because the train are different. So on a different database, this is allowed, but on same data item, it is not allowed. So reader writer is one problem, which is not allowed same time. When one writer is there, one reader is not allowed. Both the writer also not allowed. Both the person cannot update the same data item same time, but reading is allowed. So let's discuss the first case using C code. First is you need to remember 4-5 things. Read count is equal to 0. It will remain initially 0. Second thing is semaphore mutex is equal to 1. Let me see if I have written somewhere. Yes. So initial value of read count is equal to 0. Mutex and database. Database is nothing but your critical section, that is 1. So two items are 1 and one is 0. Read count is equal to 0 initially. Okay. Mutex is your lock, that is 1 initially. DB is your critical section, that is also 1 initially. Okay. Now what happened? You see, there is one reader wants to enter. So this is the reader's code, entry code for the reader. This is the exit code for the reader and writer, and this is the entry code for the writer. Right? This is the, so if they want to enter into the critical section, it means they want to first execute the entry code of critical section as per our previous slide. Now reader wants to enter. So let's see, come here. While void reader while is equal to true, it will always true. Down mutex. So you need to down the value of mutex, and mutex value will become 1 to 0. That I have written here. Mutex value will become 1 to 0. Second condition is equal to reader count is equal to reader count plus 1. Reader count was initially 0 plus 1. Now reader count value of reader count will become 1 because one reader is entering into this. So from 0 it will become 1. Condition is if reader count is equal to 1, that is true. Then down db. db value is equal to 1, then you need to down. It will become 0. Okay. Now your reader will enter into the critical section and it will stay over there. Now at the same time, one writer wants to enter into the critical section. So we need to go here and we need to execute the code for the writer. While true, down db. Writer wants to enter into the critical section, so he has to execute this code, and writer has to down db, means it has to make the value of db 0. But db value is already 0 because one reader is inside, so it cannot make the negative value. So writer is blocked here. Writer is not allowed to enter into the critical section because it cannot down the db value. db value is already 0. It cannot make it negative. So writer is blocked. So at a time, reader and writer both are not allowed. So this code is true for that particular condition. Now the second case is case 2, that is writer reader problem. Okay. Now the initial value of, I can say, reader count is equal to 0, mutex is equal to 1, db is equal to 1. This is true for all the cases. In case as per the new case, we need to increase or decrease this value. Now what is the next case? Writer reader problem. So first writer want to enter into the critical section, so we need to execute this writer's code, right? So what is the writer's code? While is equal to true, down db. You need to down the db. So value of db was initially 1, it will become 0, right? Now writer can enter into the critical section to modify some data. here critical section or DB is your railway reservation database, right? Now, at the same time, what reader wants to enter, right? So reader, what is the condition for reader? Initially, reader count is 0, okay, true. Mutex value 1, DB was 0 because writer has down that value here. Now, while is equal to true, down mutex. Okay, now I'm downing the mutex value becomes 0. The next is reader count is equal to reader count plus 1, 0 plus 1, okay. Reader is equal to 1, that is true. Then down DB. But DB is already 0 here. So reader cannot down its value to negative, right? So it is not allowed. Reader is blocked here. This is the case 2. This code is for case 2. It means when there is one writer, reader is not allowed. Somebody is writing, not updated the thing, not left the critical section. So nobody can read, right? While I am changing my account balance, nobody can in between read. Third case is writer-reader problem. First is, I think, let me check the cases. Okay. Third case is writer-writer problem. This one is my third case. This is in more detail on the cases with theory. Let me arrange it. Case 1, okay? Theory for the case 1, case 2. So the case is writer-writer problem. Case 3 is yes, please come here only. It's just arranging the PPTs, nothing else. Okay, I think you understood the case 2 also. Now the next case is writer-writer case, case 3. Now we will go for the case 3. Up to case 1 and 2, are you clear what I have done? Guys, anyone please reply?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now I will go for case 3. Okay, so as you know that what is the initial value of read count, mutex and db. Sorry. Initial value as per the original code, read count is equal to 0. Mutex is equal to, other two are 1. And your db variable is equal to 1. Now, one process want to enter into the critical section and it is going to write something, so we need to execute this write code. So as per the write code, while is equal to true always, down db. I have down db, make the value 1 to 0. Now my db value is 0. And writer can enter into the critical section. It is writing. While it is writing, writer 2 wants to enter into the critical section. So writer 2 will also going to get critical section. It has to execute the code of this down db. While is equal to true, down db for writer 2. But down db is equal to 0. db is equal to 0. So it is not going to down it because it is already 0. It cannot make it negative. So writer 2 is equal to block. Writer 2 is not allowed to enter into the critical section. So this code will work for the writer problem also. Now, the new case is reader. Okay, reader means at a time, this is possible. At a time, more than one reader is allowed. Now, reader 1 wants to enter into the critical section and your reader count is equal to initially 0. Let me write it. Okay, leave it. And your initial value of mutex is equal to what? 1. Other two are 1 always in all the cases. db is equal to 1. Right? Now reader 1 wants to enter, so it will going to execute this reader's case code, this one, right? So void reader, while true, down mutex. If reader wants to enter, it is going to down mutex first. So mutex value will become 0. Now read count is equal to read count plus 1. Initial value of read count is 0. So 0 plus 1, it will become 1. While read count is equal to 1, it means it is going to down db. db will become 0. So new value with me is 1, 0 and 0. Now reader will going to enter into the critical section. Reader 1 is going to enter into the critical section. Now reader 2 will come, right? While reader 2 will come, it is going to execute this code. It is going to down the, sorry, after up mutex, there is up mutex statement. It is going to up the mutex. Now reader 2 wants to enter, it want to down the mutex, so it is going to down the mutex value. Reader count is equal to reader count plus 1, but reader count is 1 because second reader is entering. So reader count is equal to now 2. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Reader count is equal to 1, then only down db, but reader count is equal to 2 here. So this line will not going to execute. And it is going to execute this up mutex. So it is going to increase the value of this up mutex. It will become 1 now. So reader 2 is going to allowed here. Something like this. So this case is true. Reader case is true. Now in next lecture we will going to execute the how one process can run the exit code. Till date we have gone through the entry code. Now how it is going to run the exit code. Okay, stopping here.